Hi everyone, my name is Miguel Neves and I am the editor-in-chief of EventMB. I wanted to share with you quickly a few things that we've been talking about this week and we've been writing about. First of all, we started the week talking about how events and virtual events specifically can learn from platforms like Twitch and Tinder and YouTube and Netflix, and what learnings can we take from those platforms and how are they also different from virtual events. So look on our website for that article, really interesting. Another thing we looked at this week was the latest research from Forrester Research on ranking of what they call B2B event marketing platforms. They've actually gone and ranked 14 different vendors and classified them in what they believe to be the better ones, and they call them the leaders and the challengers. It's a very interesting report, and it's worth looking at whether it really makes sense to rank in that way. So have a look at that. The other article that we released this week was a closer look at Hopin's valuation. They just got a Series C funding of $400 million and they're now valued at $5.65 billion. And we really looked at that in a little bit more detail and to try and understand if it really makes sense. You know, it's a big valuation. There's, an expectation of a massive return on investment there from the investors. So have a look at that article if you're interested in understanding how companies are valued and if that valuation makes any sense, and ultimately also what it means for the events industry. We also announced that we're doing a webinar on March 30th with Twine. The webinar is called How to Solve the Challenges of Networking in Virtual and Hybrid Events. We invite you to join us for that. It's going to be really exciting. It's going to be a conversation between myself and the CEO and founder of Twine, or co-founder of Twine, Lawrence Coburn. You may remember Lawrence as the founder of Double Dutch, and this is his latest venture. And we're really interested in exploring this idea of deep networking and serendipity, which is traditionally really hard to create in virtual events. So really interested in having a conversation with him about that and understanding what Twine can do. We're also going to have an opportunity to jump on the Twine platform and experiment a little bit with this concept of deep networking. And the last thing but not least is I'm really excited to share that we're just about to launch the latest edition of the Event App Bible, one of the reports that EventMB have been doing for a number of years, since 2013 in this case. And it's really the latest look at the event apps that are out there and all the features and all the different things that they can do. And I started looking at this report and doing my introduction, and event apps may seem a little bit strange to be talking about right now when we're mainly doing virtual events. But if you think about it, event apps may just be the secret sauce or the technology solution needed to power hybrid events. So if we're looking at the near future being hybrid events, them being very, very important, event apps may be that link to them that really makes those a reality. So look out for that. We're launching that on the next day after the Twine event on March 31st. So hopefully you'll download that and you'll find it interesting, and I look forward to discussing that in more detail. So that's what's been on my mind and what's happening on our side. We'd love to hear from you in the comments if you have other things that you want to talk about. Maybe there's things that EventMB isn't covering that you'd like to see us covering, or any comments that you have about what we're doing. We're always keen to know that, so please just drop them in the comments on any platform that you're viewing this. So until next time, my name is Miguel Neves, and I hope you enjoy everything on EventMB and continue to be a reader of our content.